It is a little hot, man. Hey, what's going on? I'm about to start this thing, so we should be good to go.
Right on.
There you go. I'm about to restart this. So we're gonna. I'm gonna crack open this beer here while we get started. But if everybody's joining us, we're on the tube right now, just chilling for a little bit.
Hey, YouTube world, what's up?
Click and subscribe, like right now, please.
Right.
Yeah,
Seriously.
just click that fucking like button and
Hit
subscribe.
Hit that like or
subscribe.
And hit that bell so you get notified for everything.
Yeah.
just
All
'cause-
right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 31 of Poppitts Corner.
Holy shit.
We were discussing. I'm going to open up my. This is probably. I think this is the first time
Just
I've actually
31?
had a. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
right?
31. Yeah. Well, yeah,
Well,
like
you
full,
did the whole vinyl thing with me last time.
yeah, we're gonna
but
do
yeah,
more of those too. But
for
this is
sure.
like a just a regular episode, like a,
Yeah.
But I've never had this this classic beer here, and I'm gonna enjoy it. So this is
Cheers
the.
for more beers.
I rarely drink, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm drinking today because I got my boys here. But this is the Arrogant Bastard Ale. This is the classic,
Oh.
and so I'm just gonna pour me. But in the meantime, how you guys been, man?
Good.
Pretty good.
Busy.
Pretty good. Yeah, just kind of laying low for the last couple days. I mean, I went to 2 shows last weekend, which we'll probably end up talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, enjoy your beer. Let's be
Enjoy your
beer connoisseurs
alcoholic
and,
soy sauce.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's a little thick. I was
Yeah.
not expecting
Yeah.
it to be that thick. So
Yeah. He's got the Arrogant Bastard. I got the Enjoy by the American Enjoy by.
so we're all drinking
tonight.
Stone except for him, and I'm gonna get stoned.
I'm the special
later,
little
but
butterfly here.
Stoned for the Stonies.
Stoned for the Stonies,
You
and we just munched on some grindage, motherfuckers. So there you
Some
go.
Zaw, man.
Some Zaw, dude. Anyway, so we're titling this thing fucking Dick Johnson because that needs to be a fucking.
I thought it was Richard Johnson.
No, Dick Johnson.
Dick Johnson. Okay.
I mean,
All right.
Dick
Dick
Johnson
is
just-
Richard, so
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but Dick Johnson's just a way better, cooler name.
Okay.
And I think it needs to be a superhero name.
I was thinking that I made this little like kind of joke or whatever earlier on Facebook.
send
and,
an email to Sam Kirby.
and new power violence band called Kyle / Karen. Now, if you know the references I'm calling for, like Kyle with the whole punch and drywall and like the whole meme thing that's going around, like with where he wears like a monster hat and like he's like, I'm gonna get so pissed off I punch walls and shit like that. Like I don't know. If you
I
guys
didn't get
have
the
seen
fucking
it.
reference.
I
Karen
don't
Make sure to hit
reference-
that like and subscribe
Yeah.
button.
I don't know. And then like the Karen reference is like the whole like, hey, can I talk to your manager? Like, with the bob haircut and shit like that. Like so.
No, Dick Johnson's just a way better fucking name.
Yeah.
But you
All
did.
right.
But then John goes, it should be a porn star name. I'm like, yeah, no.
Well, it probably is.
It probably is,
It wouldn't
dude.
surprise me.
Most
If there's like
likely.
30 motherfucking porn stars.
It
with that name.
just makes so much sense, dude.
and 3 of them are women. I'm kidding.
YouTube world, if you want to chime in and
Yeah,
ask
let us know,
questions
If you know a
or-
porn star named
Yeah.
Dick Johnson,
Dick
let us
Johnson.
know.
I'm not going to
leave that
Google
in the
that
comments.
at all.
right.
I might.
Oh shit.
No fucks.
All right.
0 fucks.
Dude, so we were talking as well about some of the shows we went to.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to start or if I should.
It's
or-
already fucking too late, so you start.
All right. So I went to San Diego with my fiance Ashley, who is bedridden right now. But we went and saw Zuster, which, if you know anything about that band or the dude behind it, really, Scott, he totally completely changed the sound, and it's now acoustic, like almost folk music, like doom-ish kind of like folk music. Really cool. Like, he was surprisingly actually a cool guy. I actually got to meet him for a little bit, and very good performance as well by all the members and everything. That was really cool. And then it just the rest of the show was the other two bands. The headliner was Author and Punisher. Now they're like an industrial band, which is like, okay, how do you go from that to that? You know?
No, for Zaster, I can kind of understand.
Yeah,
a little bit. Like, you had that fucking depressive sound, and they're even unique in that too.
right.
I can see how industrial could work with it.
Yeah, and then in between there was I can't remember the name of the band now; it's escaping me. But there was this like progressive metal band.
That's fucking sweet, dude.
Yeah, and there was just those three bands, and it was like just chill, and there was a lot of people there, surprisingly.
That's a lot of
that was for
diversity.
like
yeah,
a lot of
really diverse.
There's a lot of like big bands that when they play a show, they'll only have like 2-3 bands.
Yeah,
I've noticed that. I don't know why that is. But
I think that should be the norm.
Yeah,
well,
that
like
should be the norm.
when we saw Wolves in the Throne Room, it was just them and Pelorian.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
that
but
lineup.
if you're a band of that statute, you could do that because you can draw a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Like the reason why like their shows are like 4 fucking local opening bands is because, you know, that headlining band cannot draw and say they're touring and they need help, you know.
Right.
So I get it.
And that was Friday night, and that was all. We went down to San Diego for that one.
Oh, so it was last Friday.
Yeah, it was last
Yeah,
Friday.
last Friday I was fucking raging at violence.
Yeah.
And holy fucking shit, dude. But we'll get to that in a second. But finish how was the acoustic? I can't believe I'm saying this, but acoustic set for a black metal band.
Like I said, they've changed their sound completely. Like it's not black metal anymore, at all.
It's just the logo.
It's pretty much he just brought the name back. That's all it is. He brought the name back, and he was under Nocturnal Poisoning with like the acoustic stuff that he's doing now, but he changed it back over to Zaster.
Probably because it like sells better.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, and I
got the notoriety.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and he's still part of the band, obviously, and he's playing live, so it's like that's cool. I mean, like you've never like.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He never did before.
No, he didn't. With his black metal stuff, no.
Yeah,
didn't.
like Leviathan.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Actually, just a lot of those like one man groups. They don't play live, which makes sense. They're one dude.
Only one dude. Yeah, exactly. Well, and then there's also the other thing is like he would write so much music and record all of it and everything that he had trouble remembering all the songs. And putting it in a live setting and everything is just like. The fuck, man! Like how am I gonna do this?
That's another thing I noticed too. If you think about it, all those one-man bands, they have a lot of albums.
Yeah.
That's because they don't have to like go through anybody else.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Right.
It's just purely their own creative juices.
Yeah.
I've noticed that too, dude. But there's like a whole scene that we discovered with the one-man metal bands. There's actually a fucking fest called the One-Man Metal Fest.
Yep.
Yeah, it's that's Swartwood's thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Lord Ogan,
which we'll be playing a show with him for his album release show
next month.
Next month.
Yeah.
And then I went to Violence last week, and oh my god, dude, I'm glad I'm alive.
Right.
That place was fucking packed, and if anybody gets a reference, it was definitely bodies on fucking bodies, because it was so fucking packed. I remember, so I was like totally drunk, right from the moment I pretty much got in, because we had so many homies there. Everyone was passing beers around and
passing joints, passing beers.
Dude, I was like, it was awesome. And so I'm hanging out with Larrabee, and we're like right at the front where the dude got his head scalped.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that video? There's a fucking viral video of Phil Demo, his headstock's like pretty much scalping a stage diver.
Right, yeah, his hair got caught, and like he posted pictures of it later on with the hair still stuck in the freaking headstock.
Brutal, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's
I feel
brutal.
for that dude. Like,
I do too. My head hurt after watching.
Now he's gonna have to either shave his head or something, dude. Like,
but I saw that shit like as it happened. It was not really that big of a deal. It was only like. Watching the video where it was like kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
but
I would think.
It was worse in the video than it was like actually watching it.
This is why you don't stage, you can, but yeah, this is why I don't. This is why I don't stage dive.
I mean, I wouldn't, because I would just like crush people.
No,
Dude,
surprisingly, I mean.
Here's the thing:
yeah.
from the
No,
first note,
I'm making a joke about me being fat.
Well,
That's all.
No, that would be me.
but from the
But
first
anyway.
note that concert fucking hit, it was just on, dude, like Donkey Kong. I mean, the whole fucking place was just one giant circle pit. I mean, I love Exodus and all those guys, but to me, Violence is probably the greatest thrash band I've ever seen live. Just from the fact of, like, you're gonna die if you fucking go see them. That's the feeling I got. It brought me back to like
Violence has its name for I guess a reason.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
it brought me back to when like our thrash metal scene started happening. You know, like the 2007, 2008 era, where it was like it was exciting to be there.
Like the
And you know,
not the
Phil-
retro thrash either. Like just like
well, no, that
you
too,
know.
but no, like it just like it brought me back to like when it felt great to be a metalhead and go to a metal show because it was just like if you loved metal, like that was the show that was just that solidified why you love metal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It gave me that feeling where I hadn't felt it in years, and I'm so happy that I went.
Yeah.
Because there's only like a $25 ticket.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was $1,000 or anything.
Right.
Most of the shows, like how much was that Disaster?
That was not too expensive.
Not too expensive,
like,
right?
It was like maybe $15-$20, something like that.
But what are your guys' recollections of some shows that you went to this week? Any of you guys hit that? You know, leave us a comment and hit that like and subscribe button.
Right.
What about you, man?
I just went to a local show.
What local show did you go to?
The headliner's name escapes me. I didn't go for that. I went for actually the local bands, Vomit Beast, Goliath, and Vili Chaos.
Okay.
I met some fucking dudes.
Where was
from,
that
It was a 5-star.
5-star, okay.
Dudes I met from, I think they're called Thanagorum. They were fucking dope. Like, they were awesome fucking people from San Jose. The band was pretty good, too. A lot of people came just for them.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, like, I guess they're just really good at fucking networking, making friends, because everybody fucking loves them. Like, they're awesome. And I can attest, they are fucking really cool people. Check them out, Thanagorum.
Yeah. I've checked out their music too. It sounds like if you dig that like whole 60s, 70s like revival like rock, but with a black metal twist
And doom.
And a little bit of doom. Yeah, it's really good shit. Like it's really cool.
That's fucking interesting. That's an interesting combo. It's like that Idle Hands. Well,
not really.
because it's like but it's like two things that like don't go together. It's like like Grill 'Em All. I'm gonna give a shout out to Grill 'Em All. It's like eating their D. Schneider because it's like peanut butter and fucking jelly and sriracha on a burger with bacon. And you wouldn't think that they would go together, but now you can't live without it because do you know what I mean? So now that what you're talking about with the black metal meets the 70s, like maybe we can't live without it now after we hear it.
It's like the band is very reminiscent of The Devil's Blood.
Okay.
So if you like them, you'll dig these guys.
Love that, dude.
And hopefully we'll get a show together with them because I know the singer wanted to hit me. She hit me up a while back saying like, hey, you guys should come down here or whatever, or, And I know they were talking to John as well.
Yeah.
When you were at the show, so at least that's what you were saying.
Yeah. They wanted us. They knew who we were because they're friends with a band that we had connection with, Blood Omen, also from like that San Jose area. Blood Omen talked about us to them, so they knew who I was when I met them. And then they didn't actually. Actually, I think we did talk about you guys a little bit. That they were trying to get you to come down there too.
Yeah, or they wanted to like set up a show at least in LA or something like that.
Yeah.
I think we need to have like a local music news for this show, or like one of you guys just gives us a bunch of news that's happening like locally with local bands. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I think we should start doing that.
Yeah, why the fuck not?
That's
a good opportunity.
Dude. It's a great opportunity.
Supporting the scene.
Yeah,
for sure. And then Saturday, I mean, I don't know if you guys went to any shows or whatever, but
yeah, I did.
I went to go see Crematorium, Genocide Pact.
Yeah, how was that? How was Genocide Pact?
Oh man, Genocide Pact was fucking sick. Like I'd never heard of them.
Oh, they're great,
Never heard of
dude.
them. Never seen them. Never like listened to them, anything like that. And they just blew me away. I'm like, fuck, man.
I
these
forget
guys
where
are
they're
sick.
from.
Washington D.C.
Washington. Okay,
Yeah.
Washington D.C.
And
East Coast.
They're very. They've got more groove than Gate Creeper, but they've got that Gate Creeper kind of vibe.
Okay,
It's very like dirty death metal.
love
you know?
it, dude.
But
Like what
with
Grave
a
Hill
bit,
is.
with a bit more groove and like a little bit like, they do little like doom passages or they do little like grindcore passages within their songs. But really good shit, dude. Like really tight. And Crematorium, obviously, Daniel Dismal.
Big shout out, Church of the Eighth Day.
Yep. They played. It was a good show for them. They actually had a good. I mean, I got there early as well as Ashley, and we did. I watched them for a while, and I was there for the whole set.
Now,
pretty
what was
much,
the
and-
vibe like for it? Was it packed?
Later on, it was really packed, but for them, it was like maybe half or like a quarter, ish. Like for them.
What was the
obviously-
venue?
Venue. What was that shit?
Well, don't take 20 minutes to fucking decipher
No,
what,
no,
it was,
no,
but
Yeah, but the Telegram ballroom
okay.
or
Okay.
Telegram, sorry.
That's
But
a new spot. Where's that located?
it's in LA somewhere. I'd never been there. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's small-ish, but not that small. It's like just standing room. That's it. There's no chairs. There's no like balcony. There's no nothing. There's just like you go in and that's it. But
how big is it? Like, is it like a hoagie size, or is it like the Regent size? Is it?
It's about the size of, I want to say,
Brick by brick size? Like what?
a little bit bigger than Brick by Brick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now flat. There's no like uphill or anything like that.
No, it's all flat. And really cool place. I mean, I liked it. And then obviously the other bands I wanted to see that I'd seen Primitive Man before, but that was the second time I saw them. Oh man, they were good. They were so good, and I ended up buying all their shit and whatnot. But
Now what about? Because I know they're like a doom metal band. Now what about that genre like appeals to you? Because I just do not.
I just
get
like the dirt, like the super like gritty, like fucking like crunching, like just straight up in your face, just blah, like type of stuff. It's just like it's so jarring and so like I don't know, like just fuck you. It's just like a big old fuck you, pretty much, But it's like at the same time you can actually kind of like fucking all right, this is fucking sick, Like it's like just the kind of the groove that they have. Some of their songs are like really fast and really fucking like just noisy sounding. I mean, they've got that.
Oh, so they're not a
element
doom
too.
band. They're like they're just like a metal
They're
band.
kind of like all over the place.
Great.
Yeah,
That's cool.
But with this new record, which I actually have with me, but it's two-sided. It's a two-sided album with I think 22 minutes long on both sides.
Wow.
So and
That's
those are
fucking
both the
so
songs.
cool. I'm really happy to hear that bands are still putting out like super like long songs.
Right, and then obviously the headliner is fucking Full of Hell. That was the first time I'd seen them, and I'd like their pit was fucking insane, dude. I was just sitting there in the back, and I have videos, little clips of videos, like just fucking watching the pit and like watching the
there's
stage
a
and
topic
shit.
we can get into.
Oh yeah. But I mean, if you like your fucking noisy ass grindcore, and that's the way to do it for them.
Well, fuck yeah, man. Well, thanks for reporting the show news right there.
Right.
I know the speaking of show news, I know the what is it, Napalm Death and
Municipal Waste.
yeah, that just got announced today.
And sick of it all, and then I think the opener. I don't remember who the opener is, but I want to go to that.
Yeah, dude, I want to go to that shit too.
Didn't they play? Yeah,
dude,
actually.
Evil Dead's playing the fucking Telegram Ballroom on October 23rd. So we
Nice.
got to go to that shit.
Nice.
Big shout out to them.
Didn't we see? Yeah, we actually
gonna
went
get Rob
to
on the show.
Repulsion and Municipal Waste and Napalm Death show a while back. Now they're playing
I thought
again.
it was Exhumed. I thought Exhumed played with Repulsion
Maybe it was. Oh, yeah, you might
and
be.
Napalm Death. I think it was all three of those fucking bands.
But I think we left because, like, I think Municipal
We saw
was,
Napalm Death. There's no way I left
Yeah.
not seeing Napalm Death.
I thought that Municipal Waste also played that show for some reason. Because I know they played together, or at least maybe
They have,
you
but
know.
I thought it was Repulsion, Exhumed, and Napalm Death for sure played. I thought
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
You might be right.
because I thought
don't
I saw
know.
Matt Harvey playing on stage, like
Yeah.
right after Repulsion, or
Yeah.
right before Repulsion. One of the two.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah,
point is,
yeah.
that shit's gonna fucking blow doors, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely gonna be there.
Yeah, I want to go.
And then the other news that kind of made headlines, or one of the many that made headlines this week or last week was the cell phone incident at the pre-show. Now I don't know how you guys feel about like
cameras and cell phones
at a metal
and-
show, like
yeah.
a big metal show, not a local one. I'm not talking the locals,
Yeah,
because I think the cell phones shooting video of like underground bands, that's really important. That's
'cause
documenting.
it's your
Right,
I
but if
mean,
you're a big band like Priest or something that's
Yeah.
already like made it, there's no point to have front row.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Not
So-
anymore, depending on your phone.
well,
I mean, it's not going to be the same as obviously being there, and if bigger bands like that may have like a professional
you're
fucking
saying-
camera set up
Yeah.
and make a DVD out of that shit. I know that happens.
true,
But like
I'm
like
just a
not
fan.
the phone technology, the camera technology, even audio technology with in the recording process with the phone is come a long way.
yeah,
Just
Yeah.
even in the last like year or two, and that means it's only going to get better.
Yeah,
but if it's what I'm saying is like if it sounds like shit, then why you post it?
well,
you know,
if you spent if you spent hundreds or even thousands on a ticket, why would you have your cell phone there and not enjoy it for the moment?
right? Yeah, that same.
Yeah, you know,
Are
I
you
can
a fucking
kind of see
idiot?
that too. Yeah, that's
I
kind
mean,
of weird.
I can
but
understand like taking pictures here and there, and like maybe
Okay,
taking a little bit
but
of
if you're
video.
in
I can
the
but,
front
I can
like,
row,
even I can
if-
understand taking
Yeah.
video too to fucking
But
hold
also
that
at-
memory and watch it over and over again. But,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But also, apparently there's like a no flash policy at the show. So
I mean,
in
you
that
don't wanna
aspect,
blind the
I
fucking band while they're
totally
playing. I mean-
respect Rob for doing that. Because if you're fucking up
Yeah.
the show for everybody else,
Well, yeah, and you got like all these flashing cameras in front of your face while you're
yeah.
trying to. When you already have lights in front of your face, you don't want more of them.
yeah. So
You know what I
if
mean?
the security guard's not doing their fucking job and
Yeah,
taking them
exactly.
away, I wish that all big shows, regardless of what they are,
Yeah,
would just take the cell phones away. You get them, you can pick them up later.
right,
If there's a liability thing, that's your fault. Don't fucking buy the ticket.
right. Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like we should be told, no cell phone. There's a no cell phone free
But
zone.
what
or,
if somebody has an accident or something, like somebody dies or something, like it just worst case scenario, but like
Well,
you know,
then-
somebody
makes me wonder
like,
what the
but-
fuck they did back in the day before cell phones
Yeah,
were a
then
thing.
what did
yeah, that's
people-
true.
that-
That's true.
that's the thing.
Yeah, that's
Person
true.
probably
But
just died.
Here's
like,
the thing. If
I'm just gonna die, man.
yeah,
if-
pretty
if-
much. So.
but if there's a policy before and you already know before you bought the ticket,
Yeah, that's true.
different because
That's
you already
true.
know.
That's
and
true.
here's the thing: if you're
Like
big
I had
enough,
to sign like when I saw Sargeist for the first time at the Black Castle, right? Like we had to sign waivers, you know, just because like you know they've had so many issues with that venue, you know, not the band but the
Some metalocalypse ass shit right there.
Yeah, right.
I'm talking about like Misfits, perfect example.
Oh
dude.
yeah, well they're just trying to do it because they don't want to get their other shit published by other people because it's like it's basically taking away money from them. They're just
Well-
money hogs. That's all it is.
No, I don't think so. I don't think you're looking at it from the same angle that I'm looking at it from.
Okay.
I
well,
think it's all about creative freedom, dude. It's like if you want
Yeah,
to
that
showcase a
too.
new song and stuff, you don't want that shit out there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
so
true
if
too.
you're doing like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
If there's a no cell phone policy and you already knew and you bought your ticket knowing that you can't have your cell phone, and then you get pissed later about it, well, you have no reason to because liability is out the window. There's no,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like there's no ignorance, because you knew that it was in the fine print when you purchased the ticket.
Right. Yeah.
By clicking that, I accept, read the terms or whatever, you agree to not have your cell phone. And they make these certain things to put your cell phone in the venue right as you go into the door.
Yeah, it's like going through a checkpoint at the
But you
airport,
can get your cell phone at any
know?
time. You just can't bring it into the show or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it all depends on like what the band really wants to do, like who's playing and what venue, or like it really just all depends on them and how they promote their shows.
Right, but I'm just saying, like I what I love too was Iron Maiden had this thing where the credit card that you bought the tickets on, you had to show that credit card.
Oh yeah.
To get in, even I love that because then there's no scalping.
Right. Yeah, that's a smart move.
That's fucking smart. Just like the cell phone thing, I think is smart. I think it's if you had those two policies. But imagine if it was at every show. Then it's not like not like it would be the new norm where it's like
right.
You would actually just enjoy the fucking show.
Right.
What a concept, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know how many celebrities I've met where like I didn't take a picture with them because I was enjoying the moment so much? I'm just like, yeah. I had that moment. So if you're at a pre-show in front row center, and you paid X amount of dollars,
I actually have been.
I have too. But when you pay X amount of dollars, don't fucking shoot your.
It's
your
funny
videos.
that's fucking that you mentioned that. Like,
you spend a bunch of money to not enjoy the show, dude.
Well, that's why I'm like that too now. I've gotten over like taking like video, unless it's like a local band and they want video, then that's a different story. But if it's like a bigger show, then I usually don't take a lot of video or even pictures for that matter, because the pictures look like shit, at least on my phone, because it's a fucking older generation phone. But same with the video. But like I have clips of both Permanent Man and Full of Hell from last weekend. But I didn't even record their whole songs. I just recorded clips just to show people,
But my point is they're not like the big bands I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Metallicas of the world, the Megadeths, the fucking.
No, I get.
I'm talking like when you go to like Long Beach Arena and you fucking see.
Yeah.
Not like a little club.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless that's in the thing where it says no, there's no cell phone policy here.
Right.
Please know that in advance when you purchase your ticket. Because we're
no, I've been to a lot of places that have like a no camera policy.
Like GNR's like that.
Yeah.
When they played the Troubadour, they had a no cell phone policy. You couldn't bring in your cell phone to the venue, and so it was like an old school type of show,
Yeah.
I love that aspect. I love enjoying the moment at a concert.
So do I, definitely.
Because I paid a shitload of money to see this band, and I'm gonna fucking enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I might take a picture here and there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Other than that, I don't need to. I don't need to have my phone.
Right.
So that's all I was saying. But imagine if it was the new norm. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then you
guys got any ideas? Like, let us know, man.
Yeah,
leave it in the comments,
Yeah.
and while you're at it, click that like button and subscribe.
I love it, dude. Yeah, there you go. But the thing, how do you feel about? I wish we had more chicks at shows, dude, and like more chicks in bands
Which shows?
and stuff.
Oh, in bands.
In bands, yeah. I like that aspect.
I'm seeing more and more of that.
Yeah, I'm
Slowly
seeing
but surely
more.
I
Yeah,
am, and I'm really digging it, dude.
I mean, I played with
am
an
too.
all-female black metal band from Netherlands. No, wait, I
Yeah.
didn't play. My band did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Way to
Instagram.
kill that into the ground.
Yeah, right.
Their dick.
Well, I was there. I saw the show,
Yeah.
and the point is, they were all female.
Being all fancy with it, like with the fucking
Veil,
yeah,
the
Veil,
female vocalist.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of that.
I'm starting to
Yeah.
appreciate the female fan base more and more for metal. We need it.
See, that's the thing. Like for me, like most of the people that are, or at least most of the female fan base that I've seen are just mostly into like the starter pack bands, like Merciful Fate or like Venom or like the old school stuff.
I've actually noticed that too.
And they're not more like I mean, obviously that's gonna be subjective or whatever, but like, it's like mostly, or like I'll see somebody, see some chick with a Full of Hell shirt on or something like that, or like
Sick, dude.
which actually Joss's wife, or not Joss. I'm sorry, your guitarist's wife. Yeah,
that Josh. Okay.
Yeah, that Josh. She wears like a Full of Hell shirt and stuff like that because
okay.
but I'm sorry to talk about this band so much, but like I just
No, it's great, dude.
Getting
Just
off the high off of watching them, like you
just like violence, dude. I can't stop talking about violence.
Exactly,
so.
yeah. But like most of the people most of the women that I see are into like the older bands, like the first wave or second wave black.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe it's just because of their parents, or maybe it's because of their boyfriends, or
I think it's because the new scene is a little bit more extreme, and
yeah,
the other stuff is classic and it's more warm sounding because of the analog stuff too.
Yeah.
So that could have a bit of a difference, and the song structures back then are more catchy.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, dude, I couldn't even name you a fucking song from Full of Hell or whatever it is that you're obsessed with.
Well, there's also what you grew up
Like
with,
Yeah, that too.
So you start with the bands that everybody knows because they're the easiest to discover, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you listen to those bands over and over again, and then you move on to other bands that you discover.
But why are those bands easier?
Because
to
they're the
discover?
first that you discover, and they're the ones that you listen to the most.
Yeah.
And then by the time when you discover everybody else, your library is fucking huge.
Right, but you always have you always go back to the basics. You always go back to the start of what.
Sometimes you do. Most people do. Like for me, like I have a hard time going back to the basics now.
Occasionally, you find like a gem where it's like you can't live without that band.
Right.
Yeah. And
it can be any genre of music.
Yeah, some bands are just really fucking good at what they do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like some bands
like
and
Frank
genres
Marino.
that you just
greatest fucking rock guitarist that I never discovered until now. So. Now I'm obsessed.
It's like me with Korn. The first album that I listened to that got me into metal was Follow the Leader.
For me,
I
it's
just bought that on vinyl a while back, and I
does it sound great?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it sounds
Is it
awesome.
180 gram too?
No, unfortunately it's not.
No.
But
for me, that's Slipknot's Iowa. That album.
No.
I like that they named a fucking album after the state they're from.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever.
It's not like Iowa needs a fucking album name.
Well, because another one of my first fucking Static X, Wisconsin Death Trip.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing. Named after the state they're fucking from.
So, like, I just am appreciating seeing more females at metal shows now. So, rock on, ladies. You guys fucking rule.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
There are actually...
Start more bands, damn it.
There are a lot of women that are in the scene that are in multiple bands, too.
It's true.
Yeah,
so I met, I've known her on Facebook a little bit. I've never actually talked to her on Facebook. I just recognize her from it. And I met her on Saturday. She goes by Mana Moon. When I was talking to her, she's like, oh, I'm in like 4 bands.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, I didn't know that. And then the band I played with at the Horna show, Psychotomometic.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
Brenda.
Yeah.
She's in a few bands as well.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently she's even kind of like connected in the scene. Like she's friends with Alvin from Eulogy of the Eighth Day. Eulogy Ensemble.
Yeah.
Eulogy Eighth Day, though. That's actually genius. I'm going to coin that.
I think you should.
They do a lot of shows together.
It's
so
like-
it's
it's
like
It's like Church of the Eighth Day meets whatever that other
Eulogy
one is.
Ensemble. Yeah, well, they do a lot